All right, guys. Beanie, I love you, man, but
If I ain't right there with Jay, right there with Jay, I ain't right there with Jay, I ain't right there with Jay.
that's delusional. You not right there with Jade. Stop it. Please stop. This conversation is so dumb. I'm about to go in on Beanie Siegel. I don't even want to go in on Beanie Siegel like that. I like Beanie. I was never crazy about Beanie Siegel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was never crazy about Beanie Siegel. He was borderline whack to me. If I'm being super real, like it was like back then I bought those J albums. I'd be listening. Beanie Siegel, okay. All right, jail. I'm a jail nigga. I'm from Philly. I come shoot you. Smack DVD. He was kind of a precursor to that bullshit. But at the same time, I do think that Beanie can rap. He had some joints. I used to really like this song. I like quite a bit actually, because it was a good beat in the club. Timbaland did the beat. This is the only Beanie Siegel song I even played ever, really, if I think about it. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else by Beanie Siegel that I really listen. He has some songs that are alright. He's alright. He's alright. Like, this is not no top. Like when he says, I'm right there. Jay, I heard Jay hold me back. Or give me a fucking break. Beanie Siegel, do not let these internet trolls and clout chasing nobodies like TK Kirkland gas you up because you gonna get exposed talking that shit. And these, of course, the trolls and the bots disappear. What they want is for some shit to go down. That's all they want. That's why people say stupid shit like that. In the comment section, or they start narratives. It's just they're just trying to get shit to start. And then when something actually goes down, these same people go, but the children. Give me a fucking break, okay? At the end of the day, Beanie Siegel is not even a top. I wouldn't even say Beanie Siegel's not even a. He's definitely not a top 100 rapper. So I don't even know if he's a top 200 rapper. Jay Z is a top 5 rapper, all time, arguably top 3, arguably top 1. So how the fuck were you right there with Jay? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. What's a quotable that by Beanie Siegel? What's a line by Beanie that Beanie Siegel said that hip hop will forever remember? In casual situations, he's all right, but he's not real. You know how many times people say that shit? We don't believe you need more people. Like just stuff that Jay just be putting out there. What has Beanie Siegel put out in the hip hop universe that where song goes? You know what? Yeah, he was right there with Jay. Yeah, give me a fucking break. That shit's delusional. And I get that people want to support the underdog and all that, but there's one thing to support the underdog, and it's another thing to be delusional and hateful. Because a lot of this stuff just boils down to plain hate. Again, it's like, oh, Jay is successful, so let me hate on him. Like, I don't believe in that shit. That shit's corny to me. That's that internet troll geek shit, right? So, knock it off. You know, I mean, I saw this one interview, but this, again, I'm following this stuff in Art of Dialogue. And again, this is what hip hop has turned into. You know, Dame will say something, record. Part of it will be inflammatory. Beanie will respond to it, 2 months later. Hey, remember when Dame said this? He'll say something, Dame will respond. It's just like, oh my God, it's fucking soap opera shit, right? It's like, can these niggas, first of all, I don't even necessarily care if they have to, like, why don't just meet up and talk in person? Like, what's going on right now, right? Like, or just get the both of them in a room, right? If you can't get both of them in the room, get, like a journalist would do, get statement from one, get statement for two, get them, and then report. I don't know. It's just, this is the cesspool that hip hop has become. So this idea that they were close, Jay, is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, Beanie said something in here too, where he was like, "Well, again, it's that narrative of Jay dropped albums close to Nas, and like, so I'm gonna use that, and Jay dropped albums close to Beanie. Well, listen, man, ain't nobody checking for no damn Beanie Siegel album. Okay, respectfully, and I'm being harsh here. I'm saying this in a harsh sense because the truth is, I do like some Beanie Siegel verses. I think he's an okay rapper. He was okay at best. Okay, but I can't think of a single Beanie Siegel verse off the top of my head that I'm gonna play ever. I can't think of a single one, a single song by Beanie Siegel. Feel It in the Air is not one of them. Black Rob did a better version on that beat. Black Rob's version is way better than Beanie Siegel's version. And even that song, the Feel It in the Air, at best is okay. So this thing about, oh, well, the record executives kind of held me back from selling more units. Nigga, nobody was checking for your units like that. They were smart to do that. They probably realized, okay, there's a certain market for this jail rap. And once we sell a certain amount of units for this jail artist, then, we're good. Like, there's no need to really push it and waste money on marketing. Because who else is really going to buy that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to really tell me that Beanie had the potential to be a bigger rapper than Jay-Z? On what planet? Like, what song was that going to be? Right? Oh, let me guess. Beanie was writing for Jay. Niggas be saying anything. Anyway, let me see what else this guy said, because I'm kind of reacted to this. Like, I haven't seen this whole video, but once he started saying that, I was like, I might be, I might be right there with. I was like, I got to make a video on this. And it's interesting because these are all like, this is all forum geek conversation that was, again, just trolling and stuff that I would see on forums like 20 years ago. And it's now, because of the way the social media is, it's now seeping into social media. And I think these artists have been hearing a lot of stuff for a while, especially artists that haven't really done much, or they're not on a Nas or J level. So they're paying attention and listening to all these narratives and being like, and they're starting to ingest them. And it's like, come on, fam, you should know better than that.
Too far behind. Come on, man. Bleek understood a chance. That's my brother.
If I'm keeping it real. Oh, this is a tough one. But I mean, Jay wrote all of Bean's shit, or I should say Memphis Bleek's shit. So, but I'd rather listen. I prefer Memphis Bleek to Beanie Sigel. He had better rhymes. Jay was writing that shit. He had more style. You'd give me, Jay-Z via Memphis Bleek. I remember more Memphis Bleek verses off the top of my head. I mean, what's the Beanie Sigel kicked off the record? Mac, come through in the club tip, right? That's cool. It's cool, but like, you're not no top 5 rapper. Come on, man. Even on that song alone, that's like one of Beanie Siegel's most famous, notable verses. On that song, Jay murders him. So what are we talking about?
Like, Bleek, no. He ain't write all Bleek shit, though. We ain't gonna do that, though. They ain't making it like he wrote all Bleek shit, because that's a lie.
Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Jay wrote every single line that Memphis Bleek spit. I don't believe that. I think Memphis Bleek can write on some level. Memphis Bleek is a better rapper than just about anyone in the game now, and he's a better rapper than Kanye. So, again, people be pretending like the bar was just way higher back then, right? So, yeah, I mean, is Memphis Bleek as good as Jay or can stand next to Jay? Obviously not. But that doesn't make that Bleek whack or anything like that or unlistenable. Like, Bleek had some songs. Again, Bleek's got more songs than Beanie Sigel. If we're really going to keep it super real. If these two were to do a versus, Memphis Bleek versus Beanie Sigel, Memphis Bleek would spank Beanie.
He ain't write all Bleek shit. He wrote enough, though. Especially the records when it was me, Jay, and Bleek. He had to keep up, but yeah. Did I actually witness it or see it? No. No, I ain't never see him sit down like, yo, you gotta say it like this. But you knew. I knew.
So how does that work? Because Jay, he don't write.
I don't know.
See, now this is the cognitive dissonance. This is the Twilight Zone. I should rock my Illuminati shirt. This is where one myth meets another myth, and it's like, oh shit, it's the battle of the myths. Jay don't write meets the myth of Jay wrote everything, every Memphis Bleek ever spit. Which one's gonna win?
I just know it was like, I don't know how he did it. I just know like Wiz doing a Dynasty album and every record that we all supposed to got on, it always was this me and Jay on the verse. And then one day I came in the studio, let's just say it was 5 records that was me and Jay and Bleek was supposed to be on.
Tinfoil.
And he wasn't on none of them, like for weeks. And one day I come to the studio and Bleek on 4 records.
Oh, you already know where I'm going with this. And you know what kills me about this? Beanie Siegel never bothered to even figure out the truth. See, this is the thing with conspiratorial people. They never care about what is the truth. Oh shit, I'm doing songs with this guy who's the biggest rap star, right? All of a sudden there's like 5 people, Memphis Bleek is on 5 of these songs out of the blue. That's a little weird. Maybe I should find out the answer. Nah, I'm gonna just leave it. It'll just be a conspiracy theory. I'll just leave that in my head. I'm not gonna try to find out. But then it's like, again, by you not having that inquisitive mind, because again, what makes the greats is they have a childlike curiosity that never disappears. And that's what causes them to constantly explore and to constantly evolve and do better.
Damn, when he do them? So I wasn't there, so I don't know how they sessions went. But I know he had a little assistance. He got alley-oop. Bleek over there running Duce. Bleek getting that Duce check. You feel me? So how that say he under Jay? Bleek know what he was doing? You just gotta pay attention, man. Bleek, cool. That's my guy. Bleek, good. No matter what people say about Bleek music, Bleek don't never gotta make a record again. Bleek, cool. Bleek, good. I'm the one on the food truck selling fish.
Facts. Damn.
Yeah, I'm good. Bleek, good though. That's my brother. Him, easy.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's interesting how these things turn out, right? So, but again, that's that goes into his personal life and all that. But the point is that I don't really see this greatness of Beanie and this pumping up of Beanie Sigel. I never really understood it. Let's look Beanie Siegel's best songs, because I can't even think of songs of his. What are these songs? Oh, The Truth is nasty. But again, I don't remember what he said on it. I Be the Truth. That beat was pretty nasty. One of Kanye's, I think it was a Kanye beat, one of his earlier ones. Nothing like it. Now, Ignorant Shit. I don't remember Beanie saying anything on Ignorant Shit. Jay was much better. So again, Stop Chill was okay. I've heard this album. I know that I've heard this album. I've heard this album, and I cannot think of songs that were on here. Now, let's look at Memphis Bleek's best songs. Like that. Like, I'll take this over any song by Beanie Sigel. You ain't really like that? My Mind Right. Memphis Bleek is money. That shit was hard. It's Not Your Chick. I mean, okay, that's a Jay song. We're not gonna go there. That's a JJ song. The intro to Hand It Down was hard. I mean, hey Poppy. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, It's Alright, of course. Da, 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 da. So the point is this, right? I think you can have a conversation between Beanie versus Memphis Bleek in that regard, but when you start talking about Beanie Sigel being up there with Jay, and don't believe them theories, bro. Please don't. It's not gonna help. Okay. What's more important is for you to just be honest about you know, where your career ended up and what you've contributed to rap. And again, I don't think that your stuff was terrible necessarily. I think some of the songs were, but definitely you've got some good shit. You've got some decent songs. But all this like internet talk, man, is kind of corny to me. And I think I'll close it off with been playing a lot of Supreme Clientele recently, of course. It's just so brilliant.
Good morning, Mr. Ghostface. High volume. We were pumping out 50,000 kicks today.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure y'all flush that out. Hear me?
There we go. That's hip hop, man.